everyone. It's nice to see such a large crowd here today. I'd like to recognize some special guests that we have in attendance. State Senator Jim Bergen, State Representative Howard Penny, Judge Addie Rawls, Judge Jimmy Love. Don't believe he's gotten here yet. He will be joining us for the swearing in. Mayor William Elmore, State Representative-elect Joe Pike, and School Board Chairman Eddie Jaggers. Did I miss anyone? If I,
Brad.
School Board Member elect Brad Abate. What? But again, welcome everyone.
Did you get
At this,
Randy Baker?
ma'am.
Randy Baker? Randy Baker.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mayor Verwin, Randy Baker. Glad to have you with us, sir.
And Matt Willis.
And Matt Willis.
And at this time, I will ask Matt Nickel to lead us in our pledge and the invocation.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you for another wonderful day. Thank you for all the blessings that you bestow upon us each day, Lord. Thank you for all the people that are gathered here in this room today. Lord, please be with this board so we can make the best decisions for this county. Lord, I also pray that you be with all those who are still sick and hurting in this world. Lay your hand upon them and give them safety and healing. In your name I pray, amen.
Thank you, Commissioner Nickel.
I'm just going to have you do that each time.
And I guess I overlooked Register of Deeds, Matt Willis. Glad to have you with us too. Okay, any additions or deletions to the published agenda?
Yes, Chair. If we could make one notation, the conduct of the Harnett County Board of Commissioners sitting as the governing body of the Northwest Water and Sewer District consideration, that needs to move to the end of the agenda after we adjourn the regular board meeting. So we'll conduct it, but it needs to occur after we adjourn our regular meeting, because we will go through as a district and adjourn the meeting completely at that point. Thank you.
We'll make that change. If there's no other additions or deletions, I'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Have a motion and second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carried unanimously, Madam Clerk.
Thank you.
All right, consent agenda. Are there any changes to the consent agenda? I will entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried unanimously, Madam Clerk. Okay, this time we will move to item 5A. And Mr. Blevins, I believe you need to address the board before we open the public hearing.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I do need to address the board. In the 11th hour, DOT decided to let us know that the admin, that was the admin portion of the 5311 Community Transportation Program grant had changed to a lesser amount. And that was the published amount, which is for the publishment for the public hearing, was at $439,410 with a local share of $65,912. Again, that was already been published, so I wanted to get it the minutes that they have changed it. We have also changed the form, the required form, for you all to consider, and that is now at $381,250 with a local share of $57,187. That was a last minute change, probably Thursday. We found that out, so we wanted to make sure we got that in the minutes. Is there any questions?
Any questions about these changes? Okay, I don't think so. All right, at this time, I will open the public hearing. Anyone wishing to speak for or against this transportation grant, please come forward, state your name and your address.
Also, sir, if I could add that following the public hearing, we ask the board to approve a resolution, which is the resolution to apply for. And I'm available for any questions.
Seeing no one coming forward to address the board or to speak concerning this matter, I will close the public hearing. And what's the pleasure of the board? Do I hear a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Carried unanimously, Madam Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Okay, item 5B, consideration of the approval of the CIP.
Mr. Chairman, if I may, I would like to make a motion that we table this matter until for discussion at the next work session and consideration possibly at the next regularly scheduled meeting. Basically, we have a large volume of information there that, quite honestly, I've not finished getting through all of it. And so I would request that since we don't really have a timeline that we need to get that addressed today, I would suggest that we table this until the meetings that I mentioned. Thank you.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Have a motion and second to table this until our work session next
Discussion at the
Tuesday.
work session, and then we can, if we're good at that point, I think we could put it on the next regular meeting agenda.
That would be on December the 13th, is that correct? Okay. Have a motion and second. All in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Okay, this is tabled until next Tuesday then. All right, at this time, Commissioner Johnson, if you will, this is a resolution by the Harnett County Board of Commissioners to recognize the service of Commissioner Mark B. Johnson. Whereas Mark B. Johnson served the county of Harnett and its citizens as the District 2 Commissioner since July 15, 2019. And whereas Mr. Johnson served as the Chairman of the Board of Commissioners from September 2020 through December 2020, and served as a member of the Mid-Carolina Aging Advisory Committee, Harnett Properties Corp., Aversboro Tourism Development Authority, Cape Fear River Assembly Board, and Sand Hills Center for Mental Health, DDSHS Board of Directors. And whereas Mr. Johnson dedicated his time and energy to diligently strive to make the county of Harnett a better place through carrying out his civil duties as a county commissioner. And whereas Mr. Johnson has a lifelong career serving others in the community, in addition to his time as county commissioner, including his service in the United States Navy, North Carolina Highway Patrol, North Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles, as well as co-founding the Dunn Area History Museum and volunteering at the General William C. Lee Airborne Museum. And whereas the County of Harnett, its elected officials, employees, and citizens individually and collectively commend Mr. Johnson for his service to the County of Harnett and wish to express their deep gratitude for his efforts, professionalism, and devotion to the county. Now therefore, be it resolved that this resolution be presented to Mark B. Johnson, an acknowledgement of his years of public service and his dedication to his duties as District 2 Commissioner for the Harnett County Board of Commissioners, duly adopted this 5th day of December, 2022. We also have a plaque that says, presented to Mark B. Johnson, in recognition and appreciation of 3 years of outstanding and dedicated service to the citizens of Harnett County. Harnett County Commissioner, July 2019 to December 2022. Harnett County Board of Commissioners, this 5th day of December 2022. And I believe Commissioner Johnson has a few words he wants to say.
I do. I'd like to express my appreciation for the people who have helped me throughout this service to the county. We have an outstanding board here. I know the board we've got, and the bill coming in, is going to just go further and carry Harnett County to a better place than it is now. It's a good county now, but it's got room for improvement, like all counties do. I expect good things out of these guys, and I'll be watching them. I don't be disappointed with the leadership we've got. I just appreciate all the work and help the county employees have given me over this time. I just want to say thank you. I'll miss being here. It's got an outstanding future for Harnett County. Thank you.
Okay. No, you don't have to recess to do the swearing in. Chairman, since that was a resolution, if you can do a motion and a second to approve that for Mark, please.
Do I hear a motion to approve the resolution for Commissioner Johnson?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Carried unanimously, Madam Clerk.
Thank you.
Okay, at this time, we will move to the swearing-in ceremony, and I'll ask Attorney Dwight Snow to come forward and lead that.
Jimmy Love in the house. Very good. He's looking at thank you. Judges are bad for sneaking up on you. You have to watch it. Mr. Chairman, members of the board, good morning to all the citizens here of Harnett County. And if you're here and not a citizen of Harnett County, we're glad to have you too. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. Season's greetings and salutations. And we thank you for being here at this special occasion, which is the 2022 swearing-in ceremony for re-elected Barbara McCoy and newly elected William, better known to all of us as Bill Morris. Again, we thank you here for your attendance. And for those listening over the broadband, we thank you for your attendance also by the airwaves. At this time, I'd like to recognize Judge Addie Rawls. We're getting double time out of her. She's also a reverend and an apostle at the New Generation Christian Church in Smithfield, North Carolina, and she will open our meetings today with an invocation. Miss Addie.
Good morning. Let us bow our heads. We come today, oh God, grateful for this opportunity to celebrate the lives of these, your public servants, who have given themselves to the betterment of their community. We thank you for your call upon them and for the gifts you have given to us through them. We pray today as we come forth in this ceremony that what we say and what we do would always give glory back to you. We pray for your wisdom and knowledge to be released upon them. And we certainly recognize that in these unprecedented times, we need your help. We cannot do it without you. So we come to you today and say we come to work together. We come believing by faith together that we can make our county a much better place to live. Thank you for all you have allowed them to do and for the great things that are about to happen. And we give you praise in everything. Amen.
This time I'd like to recognize our host for this event today from District Number 4, our Chairman, Lewis Witherspoon. From District Number 5, our Vice Chairman, Matt Nickel. From District 1, Miss Barbara McCoy. From District Number 2, we've got Mark Johnson. And then from Commissioner District Number 3, Brooks Matthews. In addition to them, our other hosts are County Manager Brent Trout. We also have Assistant County Manager Coley Price, Assistant County Manager Michael Morrow, and our County Clerk Melissa Katz. We thank you, all of you, for being our host today. Our other guests have already been recognized by the chairman. I think in addition to those recognized by him, we also have here with us today Mayor William Elmore from Dunn. And I think I saw Dr. Aaron Fleming from the Board of Education Superintendent's Office come in later on. I hope we hadn't left anybody out. There's an old saying that passage of time can heal a lot of issues. And what a difference 2 years have made in the life of Harnett County. If we just go back 2 years to where we were on the first Monday of December 2 years ago in 2020, these commissioners here will remember it vividly. We were meeting in the Commons area between the Health Department and the Department of Social Services just to have a space big enough so everybody could sit and be 6 feet apart. COVID, the pandemic was at its height. It was at a crescendo. And things really looked tough in a lot of areas. At that swearing-in ceremony, we had a limited number of people attend due to regulations. Everybody was wearing masks, and they all witnessed as Institute Court of Appeals Justice Phil Berger administered the oath to our 4 commissioners. Immediately, the new board confronted challenges resulting from the pandemic, including infection and death counts, limited health resources, government and school lockdowns, the effect that those lockdowns had on the economy, business, job, and personal freedoms. And then add to all of that the vacancies that we had at that time of key positions in the county employment staff, including county manager, assistant county manager, human resources director, and tax administrator. Those vacancies in and of themselves would wreck a lot of counties, but we prevailed. Our county commissioners did a good job facing these challenges and working through them, but these remnants of these could continue in the future, and of course they'll have new challenges in the future. Today, our 2 elected commissioners will join the board to meet the remainder of these old challenges and the new challenges to come. Barbara McCoy will continue her work in that this is her 3rd term. She's the experienced veteran on the board. Bill Morris comes onto the board as a rookie, but he brings a solid resume in law enforcement and private business experience. On this, the first Monday of December, as each of our honorees celebrate with family and friends the culmination of a successful election campaign, keep in mind that those same family, friends, and constituents now bring witness to your sworn responsibility as both of you affirm your allegiance to your federal and state constitutions, and as you continue or begin serving to the best of your skill and ability all the citizens of Harnett County. As stated by the ancient Greek orator Aeschylus, it is not the oath that makes us believe the man, but the man the oath. In other words, walk the oath, don't just talk the oath. And as Mark Johnson was saying, he was going to keep his eyes on you. Obviously, all the constituents in Harnett County will be doing the same. So with that being said, I congratulate Barbara McCoy and William Bill Morris as they take the oath of office today. This time I'd like to introduce our honorees, and I would ask as introduce each one, if you would stand, introduce any family members that you have here today or a special guest, and if you've got any comments to make, now's a good time to get them off your chest. And I say that with trepidation when I introduce Ms. McCoy.
Good morning, all the citizens here. And I would like to say I appreciate each and every one of you. I have here as my guests, I have many guests here today, and I'm appreciative that they found the time and the fit to come and see me sworn in this morning. I have my two sisters that are going to be holding the Bible for me for this third term. Miss Hester McLean, would you please stand? Minister Sarah Bass, would you please stand? These are my sisters, but I would like to say they are more than sisters to me. Because regardless of what I'm doing or regardless of what I'm involved in, they are always there for me. And I have my nephew, Freeman, and his wife, Freeman. I know you all know him because he has worked for the county for over 20 years, he and his wife. And I would like to say, you have to sit down there. As always, for the last 2 terms that I have been elected and re-elected, I promise that I will serve you, the citizen of this county, regardless of who you are or what affiliation you are. That's my motto. It doesn't matter to me. I'm here to serve the county, and my will is to make this a better county for each citizen that lives here. Pray for me, keep me in your prayers, and I do the same for you. Thank you.
Our other honoree is William Bill Morris. Bill.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. I'm just thankful to be here. I want to introduce my wife, Gina, who, when nobody else can, gives me instruction on what to do. I look forward to the challenge of doing the people's business, and we are ready to get started. Thank you.
I will now recognize the Honorable Judge Addie Rawls, District Court Judge of the 11th Judicial District. I should say also retired judge for her many years of good and faithful service this year. Miss Addie, here's the oath of office. Miss Barbara, if you'll come up with your witnesses.
If you would place your left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand, and just prior to the oath, I want to say thank you for your service, and thank you for your service to me personally. You've always been there, and I appreciate this opportunity today to administer this oath to you. If you repeat after me, I, Barbara McCoy, do solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States of America.
of the United States of America.
So help me God.
So help me God.
I,
I,
Barbara McCoy,
Barbara McCoy,
do further
do further
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
and bear true allegiance
to the state of North Carolina
to the state of North Carolina
and to the constitutional powers
and to the constitutional powers
and authorities
and authorities
which are
which are
or may be established
and may be established
for the government thereof,
for the government thereof,
and that I will endeavor
and that I will endeavor
to support,
to support,
maintain,
maintain,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution of the United
the
States
Constitution of the United States
to the best of my knowledge
to the best of my knowledge
and ability,
and ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
I,
I,
Barbara McCoy,
Barbara McCoy,
do further
do further
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will well
I will well
and truly
and truly
execute the duties
execute the duty
of the office
of the office
of County Commissioner
of County Commissioner
according to the best
according to the best
of my skill
of my skill
and ability,
and ability,
according to law,
according to law.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
I will now recognize the Honorable Jimmy L. Love Jr. from Sanford, North Carolina, also a district court judge active for the 11th Judicial District, to swear in William Morris. Miss Gina, come on right up.
Let me just say, I deem it an honor for my good friend Bill Morris to let me swear him in today as county commissioner.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Judge.
All right, if you'll repeat after me, I, William Morris,
I, William Morris,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I, William Morris,
I, William Morris,
do further solemnly swear
do further solemnly swear
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
and bear true allegiance
to the state of North Carolina
to the state of North Carolina
and to the constitutional powers
and to the constitutional powers
and authorities
and authority
which are or may be
which are or may be
established for the government thereof,
established for the government thereof,
and that I will endeavor
that I will endeavor
to support,
support,
maintain, and defend
maintain, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
to the best of my knowledge
to the best of my knowledge
and ability,
and ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I, William Morris,
I, William Morris,
do further solemnly swear
do further solemnly swear
that I will well
that I will well
and truly
and truly
execute the duties
execute the duties
of the office
of the office
of County Commissioner
of County Commissioner
according to the best of my skill
according to the best of my skill
and ability,
and ability,
according to law,
according to law,
so help me God.
so help me God. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations.
At this time, I will declare a short recess because I know there's some people that need to get on the road. So we are now in recess. reconvene our board for the conclusion of our business to be conducted today. And I will ask our clerk to the board to come forward and take over so that we may go through the reorganization process.
We're missing one. We're missing one. Yeah, just got sworn in. Come on, rookie. Let's go. Jeez. Man, already.
All right.
All right, good morning. At this time, I'd like to open the floor for nominations for chair.
Madam Clerk, I nominate Matt Nickel for chair, please.
If there are no other nominations, is there a motion to close nominations?
So moved, Madam Clerk.
Second.
All those in favor of closing the nominations, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried unanimously. Congratulations, Commissioner Nickel, Chairman Nickel.
Thank you very much.
Let's
Oh, I gotta do a vote. Sorry about that. Oh, got a little ahead of myself there. At this time, I'd like to call for a vote. All those in favor of Commissioner Nickel as chairman, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Motion carried. Congratulations, Chairman Nickel.
Thank you.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to open the floor for nominations for vice chair.
Madam Clerk, I would like to nominate Commissioner Bill Morris.
Do we have any other nominations? If not, is there a motion to close nominations?
So moved, Madam Clerk.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor of closing nominations, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.
No, I don't oppose. Close.
Okay. Okay, at this time, I'd like to call for a vote for vice chairman as Mr. Morris. Do I have a motion
We're doing a vote.
taking a vote.
for a vote? Oh, sorry, vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Are there any opposed? Motion carried. At this time, I'd like to and congratulations, Vice Chairman Morris. And at this time, I'd like to turn it back over to Chairman Nickel.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. Welcome, Commissioner Morris.
Thank you,
the
sir,
board.
Mr. Chairman.
Congratulations again, Ms. McCoy. Look forward to serving with you for some more time. We will move on now to the public comment period. I would now like to open up the public comment period for a period of 30 minutes. If anybody would like to speak, do I have a sign-up sheet? Oh, we did not have anybody signed up. So is there anybody in attendance that would like to speak that may not have signed up? Well, at this time, I'll close the public comment period since nobody is coming forth. Move on to item number 10.
Move 10 to the bottom.
So we move 10 down. All right, county manager's report.
Thank you, Chair. The only thing I have is as you continue to review the CIP budget, if you have any questions, please send them to Lisa or I, and we'll be able to get you an answer back pretty quickly. Otherwise, I request a motion to approve the budget amendments that has been requested by the Finance Director.
Do I hear a motion?
Make a motion to approve the budget amendments as requested by the Finance Director.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion approved, Madam Clerk. Do we have any new business?
Mr. Chair,
I have no business. I would like to say to you all as a board and to the public, it has been really challenging serving with you all. And I hope and pray that this board will be a better board and not only think about themselves, but think about the citizen and the positions that you're serving in. And that is for the citizens, not for personal gain and not for buddy-buddy, but make decisions based on how it's going to affect the citizens of this county. Because as I said, I'm here. I'm a strong woman. And I'm going to stay here. And I'm going to do the same as I have always done. And that is to represent everybody. Thank you.
Any further comments?
Mr. Chairman, if I may.
Yes, sir.
As the gentlelady just said, we're here to do the people's business. And as many of you may or may not know, recently the sheriff's race has been contested to the point to where the Board of Elections ruled in his favor, and that's been appealed again. And I'm wondering if we're at a time, and Mr. Snow may can enlighten us on this, where we need to get our legal staff involved to try to settle that and get an injunction to go ahead and have the sheriff appointed. And I'll leave that to you to research that, Mr. Snow, but I think we're at that point because I think both sides have agreed that he won the election. It's just a couple of people that are appealing this. So if that's good enough for you, Mr. Chairman, if I need to put that in motion or something for staff to do it, or if it's just a consensus, whatever y'all would like.
You can
You
go,
like
if
mo-
you want to make a formal motion, you can. I will say, and our staff attorney, senior staff attorney, Chris Apella, is already working on that matter, and he might be able to give you an update on that situation.
No, that'd be great. What can you tell us, Mr. Bailey?
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. And good morning, Mr. Morris. It's nice to have you on the board.
Thank you.
As you pointed out, the Board of Elections, the County Board of Elections dismissed the protest, finding that it did not meet probable cause. The protesters did file an appeal. They had 5 days to do so from the time it was filed with the board, the county board, 24 hours to give to the local board as well. That was actually outside of 24 hours. So the State Board of Elections has been notified that we did not receive notice within 24 hours of that decision being sent out. Right now, since it's been appealed to the State Board of Elections, it's with them. It is in their jurisdiction at this point. We are providing whatever support to provide whatever documentation or whatnot from whatever duties that we have and we remain in constant communication with General Counsel with the State Board of Elections. I've been informed that while a protest is pending, whether it be local, state, or even up to Wake County Superior Court, that whoever's currently in office remains in office until it's resolved. So they become a holdover candidate. So, which in this case, Mr. Sheriff, the Sheriff Wayne Coates would remain in office under his current term until that's finally resolved, and then could take his oath of office. Whether any injunction or anything could be filed, I can look into that. I don't know if that's a possibility, other than just waiting for the state board to make a ruling. And I've not heard as of today, I've not heard a timeline on when they get to that. I guess that's based on workload and the type of matter. It's my understanding that with it being a midterm election, that there's fewer protests going around than the general election. So I'll find that out, as well as maybe get a timeline on when they plan on hearing this matter.
Good. Well, that sounds like you're on top of it. What I just don't want to see it linger on the vine, and there's 250 some employees over there wondering if they're going to have a job in the morning or not.
Yes, sir, absolutely.
And so stay on top of it, if you will, and report back to us and let us know what you find.
Yes, sir, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else, or anyone else have anything under new business? Brett, would you like to discuss the
Make a motion to
Governing body.
adjourn.
We have no closed sessions at this
there's
point.
no closed sessions?
We'll adjourn and then come back to the sewer and the water and sewer district meeting.
I have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Sewer District.
So moved.
We're gonna keep.
That's right.
Well,
Nice. Attorney Appel, he'll.
Attorney Appel, if you would go ahead and lead this for us, please.
Yes, thank you. So,
Yeah, we let him get that one. The guy that did it.
Rock it out.
You're the chair.
Yeah.
okay. All right, well, good morning. Of course, now your meeting is the Northwest Water and Sewer District. Just a little background. So what's being presented today is an assignment and dedication of utility easements for water and sanitary sewer and bill of sale. So a little background. This pertains to the Serenity development going up on 401. And as part of their project, they had to do offsite improvements for mostly sewer improvements. So per the typical situation is the developer puts in the utilities, and then once that's done, deeds them over to the district, and then and also grants us easements. Typically, the developer owns that land, but in this case, since it's offsite property, what they had to do in this situation is they had to get easements from private individuals. And then that allowed them to go into the area, install the water and sewer, and then to assign to the water and sewer district. This goes along the Ross Church Road area. Now, some of it, the infrastructure is in NCDOT right away, so it's not the entire length, but this is just wherever there was not right of way available, they got easements for their infrastructure. So what's being presented to you, and I apologize, it wasn't part of the packet. I didn't get final confirmation from the developers of the changes until Friday. So, but you have been provided a copy at this point. But again, what this does is assigns all the easements that they previously received. And then on top of that, they are deeding all that infrastructure that was installed in those easements, and which once we accept it, which we accept it once there's final approval, we do a final inspection, so on, they'll give us a 1-year warranty on the infrastructure in accordance with all ordinances. So that's the gist of it. I would ask a motion to approve this document, but before that, if there's any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
I make a motion that we approve this assignment and bill of sale between Greenfield Serenity LLC and Northwest Water and Sewer District.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Madam Clerk, pass unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The motion that we adjourn.
Second.
Motion and a second to adjourn. We are all in favor, please say aye. We are adjourned.